It's immeasurable what Nathan gained during those school years, because it's so many levels of learning and so many levels of opportunity that take place. If I look at friendships that he currently has now, those friendships all stem back from either his primary school, actually his preschool, his primary school and his high school. And they were all just mainstream opportunities. So the things that he's doing in his life now from a social perspective around friendships are things like he goes to a trivia night once a month with his mates from high school. He goes to movies with friends from primary school and high school. He was involved in swimming, he was involved in surf life saving, he was in just doing all those regular things with those regular boys. And so if it hadn't been for that opportunity of mixing socially with those boys, he wouldn't have those connections now as a young adult. In regard to his learning, his love of film and history come from from the times when he was involved in projects at school around film and around acting and that sort of thing. And of course, now he studies at Sydney University as a result of that love of film and history, and he's studying those subjects at university, again linking into those school friends that he had who also go to university. So, it's multi-layered in regard to those aspects. So if we're looking at friendships, if we're looking at opportunities for learning, and independence, he's travelling to different places independently as a result of having those opportunities to do things with people his own age that were his friends at school. During Nathan's time at school, whether it be primary school or high school, he had these fabulous opportunities, the same as all the other students. So he did all the regular things that the other students did. So he was at the swimming carnivals, the athletics carnivals, he was on all the excursions. When he was in high school, he did the Year 7 camp, the Year 8 camp, the Year 9 challenge, which involved all sorts of orienteering and canoeing and bushwalking and sleeping out and all those challenging things. He also did a Kairos retreat, which was a spiritual retreat, and the Arupe leadership course at school. So he was immersed in the school culture and had the same opportunities as all the other boys, including going on an immersion to Bathurst Island, which is a remote Indigenous community 2.5 hours from Darwin. And he got to do some of his community service there, the same opportunities as the other students. And of course, what does this do for you as a human being? It just expands your mind. It brings awareness to new areas and to cultures, and generally just makes him more complete, more whole, and able then to experience his life in the most positive way.